These young men have flown to Richmond Air Base, west of Sydney, from all over Australia. They've been flown to Scheyville's Officer Training Unit to be equipped with the knowledge and qualities of leadership they need to fulfill the role for which they've been selected. Only weeks ago, Warren Patcher was a farmer near Maureen. For him, the new hat is a change from the wide-brimmed one he used to wear in the wheat fields in northern New South Wales. Aged 20, like other young men in the National Service intake, he's one of those sent here from the recruit training centres at Kapooka in New South Wales and Puckapunyal in Victoria. For the next 22 weeks, Scheyville is to be his new home. For this period, he will have his own room, but most of his time will be directed to learning the basic military techniques and skills required by a junior regimental officer in modern war. The regimental sergeant major is responsible for discipline and impressing habits of soldierly conduct. Each morning starts with roll call on the parade ground. For young men like Peter Anderson, a trainee executive from Hampton, Victoria, and Colin Smith, a bank clerk from Durham, England, this is only the beginning. Although they have handled weapons before, they'll learn what keeps them firing smoothly under all conditions. And more important, they'll learn how to pass this knowledge on to others. At present, they're under the guidance of experienced instructors who are evaluating and watching for special skills and qualities needed for what lies ahead. What lies ahead in the next 22 weeks is 1,430 lessons ranging from military law to field exercises. Attention is given to English, with emphasis on oral expression. A guidance officer is attached to each section of officer cadets to assist individual men by encouragement, discussion, reasoning, and discipline. The cadets also learn how important it is for a soldier to eat well and to fight well. Physical training plays an important part for these young officer cadets. As a result, they're fitter and tougher than ever before. They accept the fact that they must endure considerable stress to enable them to lead troops in the field. The toughening of muscles enables these young men to vigorously take part in activities like bayonet practice. Obstacle courses increase stamina and determination, which they may have lacked a few months earlier. Sport is another important part of training officer cadets, and competitions on the cricket or football field take place 3 times a week. Sport, which is compulsory, fosters team spirit and improves physical capacities. Each cadet must play for his platoon in the competitions which include softball, tennis, athletics, and swimming. Cross-country events get off to a flying start. Here's where condition really tells, and the foothills of the Blue Mountains provide a rugged test. Fences are but one obstacle in such an event, and after a while the course appears to be uphill all the way. After cross-country races, there's time to relax in the mess before dinner. The cadets run their mess along the lines of an officer's mess. While they don't normally expect leave for the first 5 weeks at Scheyville, social activities are by no means off the agenda. Families and friends are invited to mixed dining-in nights, informal evenings and dances, as well as to special visitors' days. But that is some time away, and an appetite is needed. The appetite is needed to provide energy for more work. Lectures, demonstrations and discussions continue. In group discussions such as this, officer qualities will emerge quickly if the cadet has them. To varying degrees, the officer cadets are nurtured and developed by experienced soldier teachers who are always present to give them guidance. They can count on the advice of veterans of World War II, Korea, Malaya, and more recently, Vietnam. At the present time, there is 1 officer, warrant officer or sergeant to every 5 cadets. The officer cadets will learn about artillery, engineering, signals, and associated problems. As they wrestle with military problems and problems of expression, they're encouraged as much as possible to draw their own conclusions. After an appreciation of these problems, the cadets put their knowledge into practice. This could be a jungle battleground in Vietnam or Borneo. With emphasis on patrolling in present-day war zones, training progresses to the last day of the final exercise. For some, in time, it could be the real thing. Actual experience will come at first hand, but they will know how to survive as soldiers, how to lead as officers, and how to care for the men who may be under their command. Discipline, responsibility, and comradeship are principles they will have learnt when they march out of Scheyville Officer Training Unit.